right, hello. Everybody gear up, get ready, because this is going to be a bit of a longer video, just kind of explaining everything that is happening right now in my life and in my family's life, but mainly in my life. So, when you're ready, take a deep breath, and we are about to get into it. I apologize in advance for any sounds. I'm on a road right now and there's some work being done here. So my name is Chelsea. For those of you who don't know me, I was Jillian's sister-in-law and Brody's sister. What happened is horrible. It's absolutely horrible, and it has flipped my family and those around us completely upside down. And it's tough. It's been a very hard week, and it has come with a lot of redirection. To put it bluntly, I am moving. Thankfully, I live in a van, and so the move is more or less relatively easy. I don't have a ton of stuff, and my home is on wheels. So I am moving to my brother's house to be a support system for him and the kids. You know, I'm really close with Brody, and I was really close with Jillian, and the kids know me really well, and I know how to support them and deal with them. And, you know, I've been a big part of their family for quite a while, especially in the last year. So I know a lot of how Jillian ran the house. I know how she kept the house tidy. I know the kids' schedule, and it just makes sense for me to uproot my life and move here. It's fine. I am more than, you know, capable and happy to be doing this for them, and it just makes sense. So myself and my family are all in agreement that that is happening. Now, with that comes a lot of redirection for myself. This month, the month of October, I have a ton of trips back and forth from Vernon to Victoria and back, just to grab my stuff, settle up things in my life, and yeah, just kind of make this the easiest transition possible. With this transition, my van is currently in dire need of a transmission and a couple other things so that I can make that trip safely. I'm currently working on getting all of that sorted and figured out. My moving day is going to be October 29th. I will be driving my van down. And on the October 28th, I have set up a going away party for me in Victoria. So if you're in Victoria, I would be forever grateful for you to show up and just give me a hug and support. And it's gonna be fun. We're gonna, you know, have a little fire situation going. It'll be a potluck, so bring whatever you want. I personally do not drink alcohol, but feel free to bring alcohol. It does not bother me, and I'm fine to be around it. But in that domain, I am a sober human being, so just don't offer it to me and we're good. I am also going to be coming down this weekend specifically. I have some stuff that I need to settle up, and I am going to a recovery house party that I've been very excited for, and thankfully I'm actually able to attend. So if you would like, you are more than happy to attend that with me. I have created a link tree for myself and my social medias and stuff. And I'm gonna kind of go through that right now with you, because again, this is a huge redirection for my life, and over the lack of sleep and supporting and house cleaning and landscaping Brody's yard and just everything, I have managed to come up with an idea for myself that is gonna really help me move forward in my life here and just be completely focused and active with my brother and his kids, and, you know, getting my own life and needs figured out. With school, I am no longer going to be in school for Women in Trades. However, I talked with my teacher, and I will be able to be back in Victoria for the electrical week, because surprise, that's kind of what I'm thinking of going into. And I've worked it out with her that I can still follow along online and hopefully pass the class, and that'll kind of like kickstart my own schooling with that. Now, about this link tree, okay? most of you know who I am, so you know that making videos is like a thing that I've always loved doing. It really has helped me after my mom passed away, just to kind of help with my own grieving process. I'm good at it. I like doing it. I love sharing my life, and I am confident in who I am and what I bring to this world, and hopefully that's a little bit of happiness for you guys. And in saying that, I have quit my job to do this. Therefore, I have, throughout all of this, I have kind of figured out a solution for myself, and that is to create a Patreon. So I have just found out about this app. I never knew it existed, so bear with me while I try to get my footings with it. But it is essentially an app kind of like YouTube and Instagram blended, where I can post things and I can add videos. This will be about my life, okay? Brody is a very private person, and he does not want his kids being shared on that app, and I'm gonna respect that, unless it's like random background where you don't see their faces or you hear their voices or something. They will not be included in this. This is just for myself and for my healing and for my life. I tried to make it $10 flat for everybody. However, it is a US based app, and with all like the taxes and the stuff that Patreon takes, I believe it's going to be $14.50 for the monthly subscription, giving me $8.50 a subscription. So if you would like to come and join this crazy new journey with me as I kind of navigate the new thing and or new app, and that's going to be my main source of income for the foreseeable future. On this link tree, you can also find my Instagram, which you can then kind of decide if you want to follow along with me on Patreon. I have been doing this for quite a while. I just really enjoy sharing my life and word vomiting and all that sort of stuff. So on Patreon, you can kind of expect the same thing, but I'm gonna go more in depth, baby, because if you're paying for it, I'm gonna fucking deliver, trust me. It's gonna be a lot of fun and hopefully bring a smile to your guys' faces. You know, I've already posted something on there. It is the letter that I wrote to Jillian and left with her when I went to the viewing. It's a bit of emotional read, I'm sure, for some of you, but you know, again, I'm doing all of this in hopes to kind of heal myself and bring you along with me and hopefully lend some healing. Also on my link tree, you will see a PayPal account set up. So if you have any extra funds, I will gladly take them right now, because again, I've had to book flights for here. I've had to quit my job. I'm a shitty spender, so I do have a little bit of debt in my life, but that's neither here nor there. All the money that I will be receiving is going to financially just sustain me until I can kind of figure out what to do. Or maybe this pops off and this is my new job, which, hell, that would be honestly best case scenario. Would make my dreams come true. Also have a Amazon wishlist account. It's got just some random stuff that I could think of over the next little bit. If, you know, Patreon maybe isn't your thing, or maybe you can't lend some money, it's got a very wide range of like different prices and stuff. Again, another way to support you. Trust me, I do realize that I'm a little bit delusional, but hey, I am a Pisces, and that's who we are. We are dreamers. We live in this dream fantasy land where things fucking work out, and that's honestly what I'm banking on right now. So if you would like to support me, that is exactly how you can do it. I also have a section too that is Ask Me Anything. Again, I am a very open book. I am not afraid to talk about literally anything. So if you have any questions, that is where you're going to ask your questions, and it comes through to me through my email, and then I will be answering all that stuff on Patreon. It also has a section to give me any recommendations. I mean, I am not new to Vernon. I was born and raised here. I have a bunch of friends here that have been supporting me throughout all of this. So it's not too far off that I'm making this move. It's okay. I'm okay with it. We've come to terms and we're fine. And yeah, so you can, you know, give me some recommendations. If you own a business and want to lend a service or something, just let me know for either myself or for Brody. I am currently everybody's scheduler. I'm not going to show you the front of this, but trust me, this is color coded. I have one for myself, for Brody, for my dad, for Brody's mom, Patty. I call her grandma. I've got it all sorted out. All of their appointments, anything that is, you know, big. I've got the scheduling handled. I've got the cleaning handled. I've got the outside work handled. I'm an all-around just auntie. So you know, this is a big step in my life, but yeah, I've got this. I can handle this, and you know, it sucks that I have to do this. Obviously, I wouldn't wish this on anybody, even myself. However, this is where life is at right now for me and my family, and it is what it is. We are Pierces. We deal with this shit, and we do it in style. So if you want to know what's going on in my life, feel free to join any of those platforms. I'd be more than happy and grateful to have you and you know, kind of help support this new journey for me. A little bit about myself for those of you that don't know. I am a sober human being. I am sober from alcohol. You know, I'm sober from alcohol. Okay, that's great. I love yoga. Mainly hot yoga is my super big thing, so I am going to try to find a place here in Vernon. I also love the gym. I love fitness. I love, you know, eating healthy and taking care of my body, all that sort of thing. I'm a very generally happy person. I am very giving and very loving. As far as, you know, my work history goes, I was a landscaper for a long time. I can't think of the number right now, but I was a landscaper and then housekeeper during the winter time. So like the cleaning, landscaping, I got that on lock. Also, while I was in Victoria, I was a mental health worker for low income housing and homeless people. So I am very educated in trauma informed care. So again, goddamn, we got this, and we're gonna deal with it. So I do live in a van. I chose to live in a van 4 years ago. I built this thing out and I've been living in it ever since. I love it. I love my lifestyle, especially right now. This is definitely coming in clutch. I am very proud of who I am. I love who I am. I am this like sexy little goddess that's gonna be frolicking around Vernon. But I am a loner, okay? Like, I do very much enjoy my alone time and my peace. And, you know, I will share events through my Linktree if there's any events that I'm going to be attending in Vernon. There's some already for the Black and White Party, the recovery party. It's a sober party that I'm attending in Victoria. And also for the going away party that I'm hosting. There's links everywhere. I would like to add, like, very, very heavy on the lone wolf type person. I very much prefer one-on-one connection. Large groups terrify me, so, but I'll still like do it every now and then. So in saying that, once I get settled next month, I will be uploading a schedule where I am going to be going to a hot yoga studio and or gym. Feel free to come with me. Again, type A person, so I will be very scheduled times. You're more than welcome to come join me if you're in the Vernon area and say I don't know you very well. Come and hang out and get a good workout in. But other than that, just kind of respect the fact that I am a lone wolf and, you know, humans are just not quite my thing unless it is a one-on-one personal basis. You know, with van life, I very much enjoy just like fucking off into the bush and being, you know, being a nature queen, to say the least. I love getting naked out in the forest. I love to be somewhere where there's no humans. So if you have any suggestions on where to go out in the Vernon area, again, go to my Linktree, type in recommendations. I would love to read about some areas here, but please do not give me campgrounds or any place that people will be, because I'm also very scheduled type person, type A type of human beings. So like, again, I got this on lock, and just go to my Linktree and you'll find everything, you guys. I promise. I believe in you. As for Patreon, I do believe that you have to buy the app in order to subscribe to me. You'll figure it out. I believe in you. But again, about me, I have a ton of really good support system around me, including my family, but my friends. I have a a group of friends here in Vernon, and I have a really good group of friends in Victoria, all of which that are helping with my internal day-to-day life and needs and all that stuff. So I am so taken care of right now. You have no idea. My friends are pulling through in a huge way. I am seeing my counselor. She's been my counselor for like 3 years. I'm seeing her on Saturday, and I'll be booking a couple of sessions. But, you know, the month of October is just very chaotic. I'm just trying to line everything up, get all my ducks in a row, and then come November, I'll be really diving into whatever, you know, how Brody needs the house to run. I'll be taking the kids to school, that sort of stuff. And then I'll be able to more so deal with my life in the sense of like finding a gym, finding a yoga studio, if I'm able to kind of fund that. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I am really close with Brody. So like me and him, we got this. And his mom, Patty, love her to absolute endless amounts. So me and her are very close. And, you know, our family as a whole is just a very big, tight-knit family. For those of you that know my family and I, we have gone through absolute hell and back, okay? Like, this is just insanity, but it is what it is, and this is kind of what's happening. And again, I get it, like this whole Patreon and PayPal and Amazon wish list, it's fucking delusional. I get that, but I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, I need help. I need help right now, and I just need to be able to focus on what needs to be done, and that is helping these kids get the absolute best shot at a good and a healthy life, okay? What happened was, it happened, and it fucking sucks, and it is absolutely tragic. I lost a best friend here, but we have to move forward, and I have to do that in as best way as possible, and right now, finding a job is not on my fucking list of things to do, okay? So again, please, if you can, just come support, or even as little as, you know, commenting on my social media. I am somebody who, you know, the 5 love languages, words of affirmation, very top of my list. I love that shit. I love to be doted on, and, you know, whatever. You know, I am a big swearer, so I'm sorry if you don't like swearing, but that is just who I am. I try not to do it in front of the kids, obviously, but for the videos and stuff, it's just who I fucking am, baby, and you're gonna have to learn to love it if you do not agree with swearing. Not my problem. I love you. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all that I have to say about this whole situation, and I will update you as much as I can, but please come join me over on Patreon. It's gonna be great. And again, I am such an open book, you guys. I have been through addiction, loss, relationship crap, like everything. It's coming all out, obviously respecting people's privacy, but like, you know, my journey through mental health and my own struggles, I'm very similar to what Jillian has been struggling with. Obviously, I'm my own human being, so I have my own issues and own diagnoses, but I am more than happy to share it with the fucking world, because why not? Life is too short, and I'm not about to spend it quiet. So, without further ado, allow me to introduce to you my old and new home. Vernon, BC, baby. Back to the old fucking stomping grounds. Anyway, oh, and I vape, by the way. So, not in front of the kids, I know, but that's, again, there's some things that you're just gonna have to learn to love me for. Anyway, myself and one of my best friend, Joe, we are off to Victoria now so that I can go to a couple appointments, pick up my last check, and grab a bunch of stuff and sort out my life. So wish me luck, and I wish you all healing, and we're gonna get through this, you guys, together. And of course, last but not least, I love you, and you matter, and my heart is with you all, okay? We can do hard things. We can absolutely do hard things, because you know what? That's just fucking life. Bye!